Can't wait to get this started. The Bears have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. North Texas in the hurry up. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Spinderella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Shakes off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. It's complete on the right side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Hawkins. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Jackson will throw. With the catch, it's Stokes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Robinson. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The RPO fired complete to the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. North Texas in the hurry up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Jackson going to throw it. And it... off the sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Lost a throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On the run, it's Robinson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Rushes on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house.
Number 10, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They get to the line quickly. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target over the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Caught near the sticks. It's Gaines. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking in the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking in the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Touch pass on the run. Fights off a defender. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Hawkins. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive in the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. North Texas in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a crease. It's Stokes. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Jackson gonna throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the butt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head. Finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He splits the upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready? Let's go!
Wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Easy. Ready?
Gonna look downfield again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
Touchdown, Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 15 to Texas A&M. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed behind the line, it's Shaw. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
It's a draw. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Oh, what a move to get room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
An had it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
The chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
North Texas will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Oh, what a cut! Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna let it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to